Louisiana's 6th congressional district wraps around the Capital Region, and the seat is currently held by Congressman Garret Graves, who has had it since 2015. He says he is running again to continue his push to tackle the rising crime.
The state crime lab has a one-year backlog in processing DNA. The fact that some of these judges are doing these light slaps on the wrist to these repetitive offenders.
Graves has been a major advocate for improvements to infrastructure, despite voting against the bipartisan infrastructure bill in 2021. The congressman says he wants the federal government to step in when it comes to high insurance rates to better fortify infrastructure to protect at-risk communities.
I don't think that people should have to be kicked out of communities or not be able to live there because the federal government hasn't done its job in building the appropriate flood protection projects that in some cases have been authorized for construction for decades.
Running against the incumbent is Republican Belzer from Ascension Parish.
I'm the common Joe. You know, I don't call myself a politician. I call myself a business owner that's fed up.
Belzer wants to make a push to get the administration to ramp up oil and gas production to help with the inflation rates and cost of gas.
Yeah, I'm all for green energy, 100%. But if we can get the petrochemical industry back at it again, get the price of fuel down, then the price of everything, you know, people don't realize every single thing you buy is touched by the petrochemical industry.
He stresses the importance of term limits on Congress to push members to pass more meaningful legislation. Voters will also get a third-party option for the seat with Rufus Craig, a Baton Rouge attorney running as a libertarian. Craig has run against Graves before, and his top priority is balancing the country's budget.
The thing that I want to stress to people is that there is a $31 trillion gorilla in the room that neither the Republicans or Democrats talk about, and that is the national debt. That is going to destroy America.
Craig is a pro-abortion advocate and leans into the idea that government shouldn't be mandating what people do, but rather focused on protecting their rights. With the recent focus on infrastructure in Congress, Craig says it needs to be improved in a better way.
Infrastructure is a good thing, but we have to quit spending so much money and get our priorities straight, and infrastructure should be a priority.
In order to force a runoff, no candidate can win over 50% of the vote in the primary. If one gets over 50%, they win the race. For your local election headquarters, I'm Shannon Hecht.